This is the train level of Tomb Raider Lost Revelation.
Train levels always seem to be really fun. Is this one fun?
Better than your stupid Uncharted, you new school brats.
I mean, I've never played a train level in Uncharted, but okay.
You never played
Did
Uncharted 2?
you play Uncharted 2 at all?
No, never played Uncharted 2. I wanted to finish the first game, and I never got around to it because the first game is kind of boring to me.
Well, I mean, in that
Uncharted
case...
2 is like the only one that's really good. Like, that's the only one I liked.
It's... Yeah, no, but I know, like, the beginning of Uncharted 2 is like, oh, you're on a train overhanging a cliff.
Yes, that's not the train level I'm talking about, though.
Oh, okay, then I'm sorry. That's, like, the only
You
thing I
don't
know
know
about
anything!
That's, like, the only thing I know about Uncharted 2 is that one beginning level
I'm
where you're
fighting more ninjas!
I played a little bit of the first Uncharted, and I didn't understand people liked it, to be honest.
I didn't understand
The first
it, like,
Uncharted is very overrated. It is just so boring. It's just...
Like, literally, I played this, and I'm like, this is like if Tomb Raider didn't control nearly as well, and also didn't have, like, any of the f***ing puzzles which made it actually enjoyable.
I didn't have an issue with the controls of Uncharted. It was just that it was boring. It was the same thing, like, repeatedly.
I didn't really have an issue
Like,
with
even its appearance and level design was always the same. God, there's more ninjas!
Well,
They're
ninjas
jumping
aren't
off of trucks! Jumping on the train! Some crazy nonsense going on!
Way. Actually, wait, this doesn't take place in America, does it?
Egypt.
Okay, then that doesn't count. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Either way, ninjas aren't immune to bullets, so...
These ninjas take a lot. Like, I take several shotgun shells. Also, ah!
I'm gonna pitch my tent here.
That sounded really weird out of context, and I'm just really...
He's just gonna pitch a tent. Right there. Right behind you, baby. Oh, I remember this part. Okay.
What do you have to do?
Something alarming.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This was cinematic gaming on the Sony PlayStation. Anyway, we picked up some revolver rounds, even though we don't have the revolver yet, and some crossbow rounds, even though we don't have the crossbow yet. That's
Well
neat.
then, I guess you could definitely say that your next weapon goal is laid out for you pretty well.
Well, see, here's the thing. I have never, not one time, figured out where the hell the revolver is in this damn game.
You never bothered to, like, look it up or something?
Oh! I had a strategy guy as a kid that told me where to use it, but not where to get it.
Oh. What kind of strategy guide did it do that?
Dude, one of these days, I'm making a video about all the strategy guides I have, because there is not a single one that is not full of odious lies. With the sole exception of the Final Fantasy IX strategy guide, which only has... It doesn't have lies, it just has omissions.
Omissions?
It's missing the final part of the Stelazzo quest, which involves one of the locations, which it doesn't tell you about. That's good. And then it tells you Ozma exists as the optional boss, but gives you no strategy for actually beating him. Just says, yeah, he's really tough. And it's like, thank you for that.
Do you know why they made the train level?
Why?
Because it pushes the PlayStation to its absolute limits.
There's a pun in here somewhere?
No, I got it. I just refuse to acknowledge it.
Oh.
Train.
Oh.
Training.
Actually, that wasn't the pun.
Oh, then what was the pun?
It makes the console chugga 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 choo choo.
Kill him.
No, I'll give you the honors.
Also, this is not how doors on trains work. What are you doing, core design?
Nothing anymore, because they're
Well,
gone.
it's true. That's why they went under. They didn't even research how trains function. Fools!
What do you mean, like... So wait, what do you mean this isn't how doors on trains work?
There's no internal lever for a door on a boxcar. You just slide the damn thing open.
You know, for being supposed mercenaries, they're really bad at their jobs.
I mean, they hit pretty frequently. It's just I have a health meter because this is old school gaming.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm looking
Tomb
at that.
Raider
And
doesn't have regenerating health? Awful game.
I know, right?
Oh.
I have to like go
Oh.
into my items and use a med kit. Who designed this?
Clearly, the people who designed Aliens Colonial Marines.
Teddy's coming in here like, oh, in my day, we have good cameras and we can always see. Also, what are these polygon graphics?
I mean, to be fair, I grew up with Mario 64 DS, a game which, number one, had a very bad camera, and number two, had mostly...
I also like how Lara disconnects part of the train as part of her plan for dealing with the situation, but she already murdered everyone in that part of the train? So...
Yeah, no, that's, See you later, Juke. Have a good night.
Also, it always drove me crazy that that train doesn't have a coal car, which makes me think it must be that it has to be a compressed air train, which is weird for that kind of distance. Usually don't use those for that long. John has, for some reason, a scope in his office, and I don't know why, but the scope can be applied to the revolver or the crossbow, and this is where the guide completely over the player if you're using the PlayStation guide. It's a liar because it wants you to use the revolver in this weird mini game that will drop you into the pit of spikes if you don't destroy the pots fast enough. It's like Hell's Carnival. I don't know why it's there. Anyway, but you can't. You don't have the revolver, so you're just like, okay, go down now. Equip the revolver. What revolver? But you didn't tell me to get the revolver, and you just die. And it's like, great. Thank you for that strategy guide. It also tells you to go to the temple with the sword skeletons, which can only be killed with the revolver through headshots with the scope. Oh, here's the stupid... here's the abandoned... So this is great. I love this part of the game. So there's a random abandoned amusement park in Alexandria called Egyptian Adventure. And this is the place where if you fail that timed mission I was telling you about with the pots, you just fall into spikes. And I'm like, what kind of crazy ass created?
I have no clue.
Who does that?
I sincerely hope he's in jail now.
Yeah, dude, classic Tomb Raider games did not around, alright?
I can see that.
You screw up, like, you, man.
I mean, I never got past the first level of Tomb Raider 2
because you suck!
That is true. That is exactly what I was going to say. It pretty much is just because I suck.
Okay.
I like the reboot a lot, and I just recently started playing through the sequel to the reboot. What is it?
No, I love the Tomb Raider
Rise of
reboot
Tomb Raider?
games. Yeah. Rise Up was actually my first, like...
The initial one was fine. Rise Up was pretty great. I thought Shadow was okay. Wasn't wild about it. And mostly, I'm just like, this doesn't feel like Tomb Raider anymore.
I like Shadow of and Rise of, and like honestly, the only one I really don't like is the original reboot. I think probably like.
Well, you're wrong.
What do you mean?
I mean you're wrong. One of the better ones. It feels the most like Tomb Raider.
I don't know. Like I like all three of them.
My whole thing is you can only change so much before it stops being Tomb Raider anymore. Now I've combined the crossbow with the laser sight.
I will say that I was playing the Tomb Raider reboot. I was surprised at the lack of actual tombs that I raided.
Oh god, everyone complains about that. You guys don't know how to play Tomb Raider.
I didn't complain about it. I'm just saying.
Everyone's like, there's no tombs in this Tomb Raider game. Like, do you have any idea how many times Lara doesn't go in a tomb and shut the up.
Some people complained about it, and I was like, I mean, she doesn't go in that many, but I don't think it's a big deal.
We're idiots.
I mean,
plus there were like 18 side tombs for exploration purposes. So obviously you didn't bother to play the game properly. Look upon this grand cinematic perspective. Bet you looked up stuff in the modern Tomb Raider games. Which
Actually, I didn't. That was like
Yeah.
the one game I didn't.
I don't think I ever did either. I think like
I thought the puzzles were rather easy in the reboot. It was like one of the only times I've ever found puzzles easy.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I didn't really feel the need to look stuff up. Like, I got stuck a couple of times, but then I was like, okay, well, what the f do I do? And then I was on it for like 2 more seconds, and I'm like, oh,
Ah!
what?
I
What just happened? What just happened? What?
I see you accounted for many factors, but did you account for a giant boulder?
I did not think that thing fell. I mean, could tell I had to move it, but I didn't think it would fall down like that. Trigger trap. There we go. Now we jump back. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Da 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 da. Okay. We have to do this to stop Set, god of evil. There is no Set, you fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction. Okay, now I see why I had to go up there first. That button I pushed this floor, this spot up. So now I can pull the pillar out onto the elevated floor, and then go back in and move the other thing. Tomb Raider. Anyway, it all makes sense, guys. This was my childhood. And then you wonder why I overthink everything. Why does Josh think the way he does? This is why. Everything had to be overcomplicated. Nothing is ever simple. The god of destruction. I mean, yes, another statue of Poseidon in here. Yep.
I thought you were in Egypt stuff.
We are. I think they got their wires crossed with Romans and Greeks because this is a Cleopatra era temple, so there being Roman influence makes sense. But
a little more sense, but that wouldn't that be Neptune then?
Neptune, that was it. I got that wrong. I said Uranus for some reason. Yes, that would be Neptune.
I don't know which one Uranus is.
But yes, I'm in. They call in the game they're calling it Poseidon's temple, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure they would have called him Neptune. I mean, it's not really wrong, but it's not right either. Aha! I found the thing! The trident!
Now you can dash underwater and break through walls. Hold O to charge.
That is not how this trident works.
I thought it was the trident of Poseidon.
It is.
I use it.
No, this trident just gets
to
put.
Become the god of war.
Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. My kingdom for a PlayStation controller for this. Or an Xbox controller, either or. How about a Wiimote? No!
But a Wiimote is the most immersive way to play any video game.
Not
Combined with the nunchuck, it gives you a sense of control unrivaled by any other video game console.
Whenever you get your neck snapped from falling in Tomb Raider, the Wiimote automatically gets shoved right up your ass.
Because you see, in our test groups, players enjoyed that the most.
What group of players did you get a hold of there? I mean,
what you did, you killed Addy.
Good. The underwater area. An underwater area in the Temple of Poseidon? No!
Did you make sure to be able to ram through those walls so you can give those nymphs some good hugs?
Good hugs?
Yeah. You hug the nymphs.
Oh, yeah! Because that's what Kratos is doing.
Yeah, you have to give them some nice hugs.
Obviously. There are no nymphs. There's only skeletons. And don't say, did you give the skeletons hugs? Because the answer is no.
Everyone deserves hugs, Josh.
Not when they're trying to stab me.
Everyone deserves hugs, Josh.
Maybe they wouldn't be trying to stab you if you would have given them their hugs. This is all your fault.
Mermaid that's about to attack you.
There's skeletons who I am just 10,000% done with. Egyptian mermaid, yeah.
Yeah, it goes with the Egyptian bowl.
Right?
And the Egyptian god of thunder. And you're like, what? There probably was an Egyptian god of thunder, but I don't think he looked like Zeus.
Yes, he does!
There he is. The Egyptian god of thunder, known as Jupiter, and you're like, no.
No? Now we're... I mean, Romans are
Getting a little confused.
I mean, the Roman mythology is closer than Greek, I guess.
And then
I
you
guess-
thought everything.
I guess if
was
you want to
going
get
okay.
technical, that the Greeks were around when the Egyptians were too, but that's because the Egyptian, like their civilization spanned, like, 10,000 years.
You could keep looking around your temple. And then you can be
No.
destroyed by Asura. Like, why was he here?
Oh, Ashura. Sure.
And Shiva will join him. Oh, when Jesus and Muhammad tag team. Like, this is getting weird and pretty inaccurate, I believe. Is that Santa?
Mephistopheles, what are you doing here?
Why can't I remember that thing's name now?
What?
What's the thing that's like evil Santa?
Krampus?
Krampus. I kept thinking like Kremlin, and I'm like, nope, that's like Russian.
That's the Russian version of the
That's-
Pentagon, basically.
It's like that's not related at all.
I was gonna say like the only Kremlins I know are. Oh, never mind. That's the Kremlings. I was gonna say like those the crocodiles from Donkey Kong Country. Which
No.
yeah,
No.
those
No,
are, those,
No, it's
This is incorrect.
Vladimir Putin does not approve. Aha! I have the next trident! Run, Laura! Away from the skeletons! Ah, more skeletons! Oh, there's the last trident's right here. It's literally like right next to the other one.
What do you mean the last trident?
There are 4 total.
Why are there 4 tridents? That's not even 3.
Because there are 4 statues of Poseidon that all need tridents.
God, he only has 1 trident.
Well, he has 4 in his temple.
Well, 3 of those are obviously fake. This is like when you find Red in Animal Crossing and he has 4 paintings. You know 3 of them aren't real. And you're just like, which one of these is the real painting? How did it get the name? I can't pronounce that at all. Okay.
What is it?
What did I just say?
You can't What I mean is
What
like
is it, though? Pronounce it!
Oh yes, let me get my mouse. Copy and paste.
Coward!
Copy and paste this text from my Switch.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, never mind.
That's like 30 goddamn letters. I'm not typing out this goddamn Latin.
I can interact with this coffin. With this sarcophagus. Which... What is that? looks important. Left gauntlet. Is that... I don't...
Opens up to become a dual dish.
Then maybe you shouldn't approach the pyramid, Josh.
Oh, well, I do what I want. Oh no. Oh no. This is move game. You would not do this to me. Oh, you would.
Ha. Ha. Ha.